The topic of discussion is iptables command. We will explore how to configure Linux firewall rules using the iptables command. Iptables is a command-line firewall utility that uses policy chains to allow or block network traffic. It is the default firewall management tool for Linux, working with the kernel's NetFilter framework. NetFilter is the framework provided by the Linux kernel that allows various networking-related operations to be implemented in the form of customized handlers. The default table for iptables is for packet filtering. Iptables organizes rules into tables, each serving a specific purpose. The primary tables are filter, which is the default table for packet filtering, NAT for network address translation, mangle for packet alteration, raw for connection tracking exemptions, and security for MAC networking rules. Now let's look at the basic command structure. The command begins with iptables, followed by an optional table specification using the -t flag. Next is the command, which specifies the action to be performed on the chain. Finally, the rule specification defines the criteria for matching packets. For example, iptables -a input -p tcp double -d port 22 -j accept. This command allows SSH connections on port 22. Iptables uses chains to define the flow of traffic. The three default chains are input, which controls packets coming into the local server. For example, iptables -a input -p tcp double -d port 80 -j accept. Then there's the forward chain, which filters packets routed through the server. For example, iptables -a forward -i eth0 -o eth1 -j accept. Finally, the output chain, which controls packets going out from the local server. For example, iptables -a output -p tcp double -d port 443 -j accept. Let's explore some common iptables actions. Append rule adds a new rule to the end of the selected chain. For example, iptables -a input -p tcp double -d port 80 -j accept, which allows incoming HTTP traffic. Insert rule inserts a rule at a specified position in the chain. For example, iptables -i input -1 -p tcp double -d port 22 -j accept, which inserts an SSH rule at position 1. Delete rule removes a rule from a chain by number or specification. For example, iptables -d input 3, which deletes the third rule in the input chain. List rules lists all rules in a chain or all chains. For example, iptables -l input double -line numbers, which lists the input chain rules with line numbers. Set default policy sets the default policy for a chain. For example, iptables -p input drop, which sets the default policy to drop for the input chain. Finally, flush chain removes all rules from the specified chain. For example, iptables -f input, which flushes all rules in the input chain. Now let's discuss iptables target options. Accept allows the packet to pass through, and the packet continues through the firewall rule processing. For example, iptables -a input -p tcp double -d port 80 -j accept, which allows incoming HTTP traffic. Drop silently discards the packet. No response is sent to the source, making it appear as if the packet was never received. For example, iptables -a input -s 192 168 1.10 -j drop, which silently blocks all traffic from 192 168 on.10. Reject discards the packet and sends an error message back to the source, informing that the connection was refused. For example, iptables -a input -p tcp double -d port 23 -j reject, which rejects telnet connections with an error message. Log logs the packet information to syslog before continuing to the next rule, useful for debugging and monitoring. For example, iptables space -a space input space -p space tcp space double -d port space 22 space -j space log space double -log -prefix, then inside quotes ssh : space. This logs SSH connection attempts before processing. Iptables uses match criteria to identify packets. Protocol specified with -p matches packets based on protocol type, such as TCP, UDP, or ICMP. For example, iptables space -a space input space -p space TCP space -j space accepts all TCP traffic. Source address, specified with -s, matches packets based on source IP address or network. For example, iptables space -a space input space -s space 192.168.1.0/24 space -j space accepts traffic from 192.168.1.0/24 network. Destination address, specified with -d, matches packets based on destination IP address or network. For example, iptables space -a space output space -d space 8.8.8 space -j space accept allows traffic to Google DNS server. Port, specified with double-d port or double-s port, matches packets based on source or destination port. For example, iptables space -a space input space -p space TCP space double-d port space 443 space -j space accepts HTTPS traffic. Interface, specified with -i or -o, matches packets based on input or output network interface. For example, iptables space -a space input space -i space eth0 space -j space accepts traffic coming in on eth0 interface. Finally, state, specified with double-state, matches packets based on connection state such as new, established, or related. For example, iptables space -a space input space -m space state space double-state space established related space -j space accepts packets from established connections. Let's explore common iptables use cases. For web server configuration, allow HTTP and HTTPS traffic to your web server with the commands iptables space -a space input space -p space TCP space double-d port space 80 space -j space accept, and iptables space -a space input space -p space TCP space double-d port space 443 space -j space accept, allowing HTTP and HTTPS traffic. For secure SSH access, allow SSH access only from specific IP addresses. Use the commands iptables space -a space input space -p space TCP space double-d port space 22 space -s space 192.168.1.5 space -j space accept, and iptables space -a space input space -p space TCP space double-d port space 22 space -j space drop, which allows SSH only from 192.168.1.5. For port forwarding, forward external traffic to internal services with the command iptables space -t space nat space -a space pre-routing space -p space TCP space double-d port space 80 space -j space dnat space double-to destination space 192.168.10:8080, which forwards port 80 to an internal server on port 8080. Finally, to block malicious IPs, block traffic from known malicious IP addresses with the commands iptables space -a space input space -s space 23.45.67.89 space -j space drop, and iptables space -a space input space -s space 98.76.54.32 space -j space drop, which blocks traffic from specific IP addresses. Here is a basic firewall setup script. It begins with shebang/bin/bash. Then, flush existing rules with iptables space -f, iptables space -x, iptables space -t space nat space -f, and iptables space -t space nat space -x. Set default policies with iptables space -p space input space drop, iptables space -p space forward space drop, and iptables space -p space output space accept. Allow loopback traffic with iptables space -a space input space -i space low space -j space accept. Allow established connections with iptables space -a space input space -m space state space double state space established comma related space -j space accept. Allow SSH, HTTP, and HTTPS with iptables space -a space input space -p space TCP space double -d port space 22 space -j space accept, iptables space -a space input space -p space TCP space double -d port space 80 space -j space accept, and iptables space -a space input space -p space TCP space double -d port space 443 space -j space accept. This sets drop as default policy for incoming and forwarded traffic, while allowing outgoing traffic. It allows all traffic on the loopback interface, which is necessary for many applications. It allows packets that are part of already established connections, ensuring responses to outgoing requests are permitted. Finally, it allows incoming traffic to specific services, SSH, HTTP, and HTTPS. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.